Hello everyone, in this video I want to take a closer look at the layout of virtual textures in Celestia, and specifically the tile size parameter when configuring the texture. Here we are going to use the blue marble texture from NASA. As you can see here, I have applied the texture and it can go into quite some detail. The cloud layer hasn't been using a high resolution image, so you still see the base image we have from the built-in data. You can download Blue Marble by searching Blue Marble and go to the NASA website. And the one we are using is this guy, and we use this one. You can see the image size is 21600 by 10800. So if you go to this page, right click, you can save the link as, and then you get the texture. So this is a high resolution image, and typically it will create some trouble if you try to use it directly as the texture, and because this one can go into quite some detail here, right? So as mentioned previously, when we slice it up, we can divide the image into multiple levels. In Celestia, it supports level from 0 to 12, and at each level we have the images that covers the entire planet. So at level 0 we have only 2 images, one for each side of the planet, the left side and the right side. In this case, exactly which one is left, which one is right is arbitrary. And then at the next level, we divide each image further into 4 images. So in level 1, we have 8 images. And then going one level down, we divide each image further into another 4 images. So every level is 4 times the number of images than the previous level, like this. At level 3, we have 128 items. At level 4, we have 512 items. And at level 5, we have 2000 items. So as you can see, at level 5, it's quite some detail. You don't have to use the same image size at each level. For instance, here we are using a square image, but generally I find it easier, depending on how you generate those images in the first place, it's easy to keep everything the same size. So that is the organization. It can be clearer if we go to our program here, and I have another surface that's set up using some reference. So here the number is actually showing you the coordinate, and this corresponds to the file name. When you set up the levels, the files must follow a very specific naming pattern. TX as a prefix, and then X and Y. The X goes in the horizontal direction, in this case from left to right, and the Y number goes in the vertical direction from top to down. So for instance, right here is 0, 0. If we zoom in a little bit, we have 0, 0, and then 1, 0. The X is growing, and then if we go vertically, we have 0, 1. The Y is growing. So that's the direction we are looking at. So if we go to level 1, this is 0, 1, and then jump in, you can see we are further divided into 0, 2, 1, 2, 0, 3, 1, 3. So the exact ordering might take a bit to get used to, but when you are actually authoring those images, things become clearer and make more sense. So in this case, you can see from top to bottom, we have 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, and 0, 3. And then the second one becomes 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. That's how you tile the entire planet. Well, the next thing we want to look at is the parameter. When you are defining the CTX parameter, you can define a property called tile size. This one is not referring to the size of the tile image itself, but rather how large is the display on your current screen before it transitions to the next level. For instance, right now at level 512, when the image I'm looking at is about 512 in my entire screen, it will transition to the next level, so something like this. On the other hand, if I change this number to a smaller value, say 256, then it will transition to the next level earlier, because when we are looking at an area that is only 256, then it's prompting it to transition to next level. So in order to see it, we need to restart Celestia. So if we go to Earth, you can see it transitions to the next level earlier when the visible size is only 256. It's already starting the transition, right? So you can, if we make it even smaller, then we are going to get to higher level even earlier. Like this, right? Right now we are very far from it. The display size of the planet is very small, but because we specified a low level, so this one should really be understood as tire level transition threshold pixel size, something like that. Okay, so I wish this video explains the layout in better detail and gives you a good understanding of the tile size parameter. Thank you for watching.